Remember the fable about the stork and the fox by Aesop? A fox invites a stork for dinner but tricks it by serving soup in a shallow dish. The stork can't drink the soup because its bill is the wrong shape. The stork pays back later in equal measure by serving the fox fish in a tall jar. But why was the stork unable to drink the soup in a shallow dish? Does a bird's bill affect what and how it eats? Yes, indeed. The shape and size of the bill strongly influence what birds eat. Since birds lack teeth, the bill is their most important tool for finding and processing food. They use their bill to probe into mud, sip nectar, tear flesh, or crush seeds. Whether it is woodpeckers wielding their strong, sturdy beaks like a chisel to forage under tree barks, or bee-eaters using their down-curving bills to snap up insects mid-flight, the bill is essential for all. The bill might be a bird's food-gathering tool, but the food itself depends on surrounding habitat. For instance, storks are often found near water bodies, and as a consequence, fishes, frogs and snakes found near water are all fair game for them. Storks use their long, sharp bill with a sensitive tip to feel prey, catch them efficiently and polish them off. You'll see many kinds of birds in the same location, like storks sharing space with herons and egrets in a wetland. But because resources are often scarce, birds have evolved different diets and different ways of finding food. Look at a fruiting tree. The insect-eating babblers feed among the leaf litter around the base of the tree. Woodpeckers chisel at the trunk to look for insects. Hornbills feed on fruits of the tree in the canopy. Little nuthatches move on the trunk and branches looking for insects. A shikara finds a branch to wait for prey to hunt. They all seem to be having a party. This vulture committee is having a party of its own. Vultures can strip a carcass clean to its skeleton, often within a few hours. They are endowed with a sharp bill to tear through meat and a bare head that's easy to keep clean. Sometimes, to find food, birds also need strategy. Look at this pied kingfisher hovering in the air. Pied kingfishers usually hunt by hovering over water to detect prey before diving vertically, bill first, to capture fish. Shrikes are just as clever. They lack talents to pin their prey down, so they grasp the prey in their hooked beaks and fly to the nearest sharp object like a cactus spike or a thorn. Then they impale the animal to immobilize and kill it. Sometimes the prey is left there for days or weeks for the shrike to return to when it's hungry. Pelicans use a different strategy. When water levels in lakes reduce, they form hunting groups along the cormorants. The hunting groups form a circle and start closing in on schools of fish, driving them to shallower ground. Pelicans are also well known as pirates of the wetlands. They wait for a cormorant to come up with a fish and then chase it to snatch the fish from the cormorant's beak. But with all this food, how much does a bird eat? Well, that depends on what a bird eats, how many calories the food has, the size of the bird, and the temperature of the surroundings. Small birds live life in the fast lane. They burn energy quickly and require frequent meals. Take sunbirds and hummingbirds, for example. They feed on nectar almost continuously through the day to refuel. The average adult human would need to eat over 100 kilograms of meat per day if it had the metabolism of a hummingbird. The adaptations evolved by birds to find food and survive in the wild are endlessly fascinating. Part of what makes watching birds such an enjoyable pursuit.